Good day or good evening, whatever time it is where you are at the time you're watching this video. This will be a timeless message, and thank you for being here. So I had posted a video recently, and within that video I was talking about how I was seeing people out and about that looked like certain individuals, like Merlin, wizard kind of dudes. After I did that reading, it faded. So I was like, okay, so it had to have been a message that needed to come out about it. Then, the next day, I started seeing goddesses everywhere. I am not even kidding. I swear. And when I was thinking about this occurring again, but with a different genre of people, I was like, maybe they actually are manifesting in the physical, and this is why. It's integration of their higher selves. You know? I mean, that makes perfect sense in my brain. But I just kept seeing these goddesses everywhere. One was just crossing the street, you know, just doing their normal everyday lives. But they looked, I was just enamored. And I tried not to stare because I didn't want to look like a weirdo, you know. But like, my mouth was agape. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, I hope she knows who she looks like because that is crazy. So I thought I would sit down today and go ahead and tap into these divine feminine goddesses and their energies and see what messages they might have for us at this time. So as I was sitting down to take on a meditative state and to tap into these energies, I was guided to first grab my Divine Masters deck, and I started shuffling them, you know, and out pops Sopdet, or Sopdet, whichever way you might say it. But it says Cosmic Power, Unlimited Potential, Sacred Mission, Initiation. After that happened, I took that as extreme confirmation that this is right. There's a message here that wants to come out. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, all right. And then I was told to grab my notebook because I needed to do some automatic writing before I started. And so I take this as Sopdet coming to me and letting me know that she had some specific things that she wanted to say that aren't even in the book of this deck. So at this time, I'll go ahead and grab my notebook here where I had written down what she had to say. It says, duality, reality, bursting at the seams, under, over, that gray area in between. X marks the spot. Is it real or not? Flying higher, gaining perspective. Multifaceted, diamond vision, third eye, no lie. Stepping through that gate, knowing I no longer have to wait. I am my own galaxy, just you wait and see. Vibrations taking over. I am the sun, the moon, and the stars, walking the planetary grid. Somehow, I've always known this, even as a kid. Body but a vessel, holding higher wisdom within. And that, my friend, is definitely not a sin. So that is what came out when I grabbed my notebook and did my automatic writing. I thought that was super cool. And I'm sure that even within the automatic writing session, there's going to be some definite messages here. So I will take notice that this card here speaks of unlimited potential and a sacred mission initiation. And what came out through the automatic writing definitely sounds as if this is definitely a mission initiation, right? To me, it's a coming into a knowing of just who and what you are, and knowing that the third eye vision that you have does not lie. And when someone tells you that it is lies, you just kind of laugh it off because you know otherwise. Cool, that rhymed. And we are definitely walking the planetary grid as full souls, integrated into our vessels. And this is something that perhaps as a child or growing up, we were told not to invest in. But the things that were revealed with the third eye vision is what revealed the truth. And there's no going back once you know a truth. Now, within the book for this deck, it talks about this card being kind of like a Make-A-Wish card, wishing upon a star. Sopdet represents to the ancient Egyptians the brightest star, Sirius, that was in the sky. And this star was of great importance to ancient Egyptians. And it even says that, in fact, our current New Year was celebrated as the coming of Sopdet. As during the last week of December, Sirius can be found high in the sky between midnight and dawn. Now, while this is a timeless message, we're on the trajectory of New Year's, right? I'm hearing you are destined to shine. It's destiny. It already exists, I hear. Bursting at the seams, just like my automatic writing says. To me, this really goes to show how sacred of a mission you're on. You desire things because they already exist, and you know this. And as long as you are following your heart and what sets your soul ablaze, you will be victorious in this mission. Let's go ahead and see if there's anyone else who wants to join the party tonight. We have Ishtar. Inner learnings, follow your heart, and truth prevails. I stuttered because I literally just said if you follow your heart, follow your passion, what is really like lighting your soul on fire. That's how you know that you're on the right path. You're on your mission. You're on your soul's mission. Thank you, Ishtar. Inner learnings. And Ishtar is considered to be a goddess of love and war. And in some cases, she's referred to as the Queen of Heaven. She's also associated with Venus, which is the planet of love and desire. And with this inner learnings, she's asking you to follow your heart when things are coming in to you, information-wise. There's a lot of information flooding in at this time. And to have that discernment is going to be key to being able to unpack the information properly and to be able to use it properly. Because there's a fine line there where if you're not following your heart fully, it can lead to destruction rather than what you desire. That's what I'm hearing from Ishtar. Is there anyone else that would like to have a turn at the table to say something? Lady Nada. See? Expanded heart. Openness, liberation. Let yourself love and be loved. Interesting how similar that looks to that. They insisted that I put that out here. That was not originally a part of the setup tonight. But they just would not leave me alone about that pink flower. And I see why now. Just as Ishtar was saying, to make sure that the information that you're taking in, you're not only listening with your mind and your ears, but you're also listening with your heart. And that's what Lady Nada is here to help you with expanding your heart so that you can have openness and you can let yourself be loved. And you let yourself love yourself, I heard, too. So it's a heart expansion. Now, I must be honest, I'm not super familiar with Lady Nada, and I do apologize, miss. So I opened up the book just so we can educate ourselves a little bit. It says, Lady Nada is an embodiment of divine love. She is one of the leaders of the Karmic Board and a member of the Council of Light, and is dedicated to bringing Christ consciousness to the earth. In the Orasoma healing systems, Lady Nada's bottle is the divine counterpart to Christ. Her mission is to help the human race embody divine love. So whether you resonate with that or not, need not matter, right? It's this divine love that's what's going to expand this heart space. It says, when Lady Nada comes to you, your heart is ready to expand. It is opening wide for you to experience and embody divine love. This is a powerful opportunity to heal from past traumas regarding relationships and emotional letdowns. The journey of self-respect that you have been on is leading to a genuine experience of self-love and self-acceptance. And when you express self-love and self-acceptance, you are then in turn shown it back to you from outside sources as well, right? So we've got a point here where perhaps you have already done all of this, and you're at this pivotal point where you're at like a Make-A-Wish era. I'm hearing era. Alignment is happening. You might be seeing this already taking place, even in just the small areas of your life right now. And those small little things are letting you know that bigger things are aligning. It's like that domino effect. The first couple of dominoes fall when that one is tapped over. So this is kind of like that tapping that first domino over kind of thing. And I just looked at the bottom of the deck, and we've got Kali Ma, divine severance. Cut the cords to drama, fears, and limitations. And I think that it's amazing that she came out here. Kali Ma is the Hindu goddess of death and rebirth. Because in order to have transformation, parts of us have to die. Kali Ma also represents life force energy within the feminine form. And now my eyes are being brought back to the automatic writing. It says duality, reality bursting at the seams, under, over. It's that gray area in between. You can't have light without darkness, and you can't have darkness without light, right? They work together. That's that under and over. It's that gray area right in between where the veil is lifted. I'm hearing that grayness is the veil being lifted. Truth revealing itself through the third eye, through the vision, through the perspective. And now these beautiful goddesses are asking me to pull a couple more cards from a different deck that I have. And that is the Earth Alchemy Oracle. And I swear I did not plan all of these beautiful goddesses to come out of the deck. It's almost magical with how that happened, because I do know that there are divine masculine energies in this deck as well. And I could feel the power in the room right now as I'm sitting here. And I'm honored and grateful that they invoked this within me to do this, to sit here and do this tonight. It might be daytime that you're watching this, but for me it's nighttime. Yes, I'm still obsessed over the time thing. It's because I have awoken to the actual fact that time is not linear at all. So, like I said earlier, once you learn the truth about something, there's no going back. So, divine feminine goddesses, what would you like to share with this beautiful Earth Alchemy Oracle? And just like that, 3 cards just kind of went bloop right out. So we've got Fairy's Orders with Rest, Replenish, and Release Guilt. That golden cup there pouring over. It's like diamond white light almost. But you're being asked at this time to rest and replenish and refill your cup. And don't feel guilty about it either. It's time for rest. It's a time for self-love. See? That's why I put that there. Didn't realize I was doing that at the time, but it makes sense. It's time for self-love, self-care, rest, and rejuvenation. And then we have Amber and Dawn Redwood. Rewild. Druid, Tree Keeper, Perception versus Reality. See? We were just talking about that with my automatic writing, that perspective, that perception. You know, how we view things. There's truths that are being reviewed at this time. You might identify with some druid goddesses as well. Perhaps you do some grid work with the lands. Are you a tree hugger? Because I am. I am definitely a tree hugger, and I do not care who sees me go out and hug a tree. I really do not care. Rewild yourself. That's what that card says, rewild. Amber. Amber is a crystal that's actually not a crystal, right? Because it's fossilized tree sap. And oftentimes they find little insects trapped inside of amber. Now the song by 311, Amber is the color of your energy. I don't know if that's what it's called, but those are the words in it. Amber is the color of your energy. But yeah, that song is like now playing in my head. And the last card is Cleanse. Lifestyle choices, detox, and nourishment. That's definitely hand in hand with the rest card, right? And the self-care and the self-love. Maybe there's some, well, of course, if you're coming into some knowledge, maybe about yourself even, there's things that have to be released, right? Let's put that with her. There's things that have to be released. And cleansed and purified. With all of this information coming in and using your deciphering with it. And nourishing yourself after this detoxification of what you're leaving behind. Nourishing yourself after that. Taking care of yourself. Is there anything else? We have, oh wow. Garnet and Lady Mantle, womb healing. I'm not going to say the first word. You get my drift. Sovereignty. Let's see. What could I say? This silly YouTube. You're afraid to say certain words on the internet. You know what I mean? You can read. You can read it. There you go. Let's say sensual power. That'll work, right? Sensual power. Womb healing. That's sacral. Sacral. I get sacral from Amber too. Sacral chakra. And that womb healing. Healing all the stigmas that were placed on these divine goddesses as well, right? There's definitely a womb healing there that needs to happen. All of these beautiful divine feminines who were over thousands of years were discriminated against and called terrible names, scoffed at. Little did a lot of people know that they were the priestesses behind the priests to begin with. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that. They really were. And they are still today. It's just we are in another time where we can kind of venture out a little bit more and not have to conceal ourselves as much, right? I'm sure that makes sense to those who it needs to make sense to. So with all of that, I think I'm going to leave this one here. And I thank all these divine goddesses who presented themselves within the cards and who have presented themselves to me in other ways over these past 24 hours or so. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And to all of my viewers who are watching this, I truly, truly appreciate all of you as well. And thank you for sharing this space-time with me today. Or tonight. And I will see you in the next one. I never know how to end my videos. I love you. Bye.